What's up, people? It's the boy Rob and stuff. I was just looking at some stuff and everything, like, you know what I mean? I'm coming to the realization of things when I was reading my Bible, okay? Now, there's mad reports of this alien stuff, and, like, I mean, I looked it up on YouTube, too, like, you know what I mean? People got this stuff confused, okay? Now, the thing about it is that they're not aliens. When you see the word alien, it's foreign, okay? Like, when somebody's illegally over this border in America, and they come from Mexico or a different country, they're illegal aliens. Aliens meaning foreign, okay? Now, the thing about it is that, like, you know what I mean? These aliens are fucking demons, okay? That's all they are. And shit, like, you know, and their God, their leader is Satan, okay? This is Satan's fucking domain. Just know that, okay? Like, I just want y'all to know that shit. This is his fucking domain, okay? And like, you know, he's gonna throw anything and everything at you, okay? He's gonna throw anything and everything at you. He throws religion at you. Religion can't save you. To go to heaven, religion can't fucking save you, okay? Like, you know, only Jesus Christ can save you. He'll throw science at you. Science is just knowledge, but then science is often faulty. Like, science at one point said the earth was flat. Then science said the world was round, which we know now this is a fucking sphere. Science said that we were in the middle of a motherfucking galaxy and shit, that everything revolved around us. We realized that we revolve around the fucking sun, and the sun is just a little nothing but a blink of an eye to the whole fucking Milky Way. Okay? Like, there is mad shit that we do know and that we don't know, and there's mad shit that, like, you know, there's a bunch of truths, but too many lies. And, like, you know, you're being lied to every single fucking day. You're being lied to every single fucking day. Like, you know, under God, it was never made. This nation was never under God. It never was. Just know that. Just know that, like, you know, the leaders of this earth, they are not who they say they are, and they are not who they claim to be. Just know that the people that you idolize on these TV shows and stuff, they don't care. They don't give a shit about you. I see football fans fighting over, like, a Jets fan fighting a Bills fan and shit on the fucking news and shit. And, like, of course, like, you know, they both go to jail or whatever and shit. You think them Bills players and the Jets players give a fuck about that shit? No. Just like how a rapper could tell you to go, like, you know, yeah, man, I do this, I shoot and shit. I'm making mad money and all this shit. They ain't doing shit. They living in a fucking mansion recording and shit. You know what I mean? They partying and shit. They fucking bitches and shit. You know what I mean? Why they got motherfuckers out in the fucking real world that's actually doing this shit because they're listening to them, okay? They sending messages out to people so they could fall and go to hell. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this world is designed to fuck you the fuck up, okay? This is the devil's domain, okay? And that's exactly what it is. Like, you know, and the devil is a fallen angel. When people think about this devil, they think about him as somebody with some horns and shit with a pitchfork. The devil don't look nothing like that. Get that fucking thought out your fucking head, okay? This motherfucker is the most melodic, majestic ass motherfucking being besides God that you will fucking see, okay? And the devil do wear Prada, cause if he know that women is your motherfucking weakness, guarantee you that motherfucker rock some high heels and come on looking like a fucking busty ass bombshell just so he can fuck your life up, okay? Like, you know, and there's different types of demons out there, okay? These demons come in freaking, like, you know, like they say aliens, those are demons right there. Those are fucking demons, okay? Just because, like, you know, we don't see them, they say that they're aliens because that's what they put inside the fucking head and shit. But they're lying. They're lying to people, okay? They're lying. Like, there's technologies and shit. But they're all lies. It's all fucking lies, okay? Like, you know, I'm not a conspiracy theorist or nothing like that. Like, you know, I really not. Like, I just see things for what it is, you know. I mean, if you don't agree with me, then you don't agree with me. But if you do, then you do. If you rock with me, then you rock with me. If you don't, then you don't. I can't condemn you. I can't judge you and shit. I can't hate you and shit. You know what I mean? Cause how can I love somebody that I can't see, which is my Father in heaven, and hate the person that, like, I can't see, which would be you, my neighbor. I can't do that. I'd be hypocritical. I'd be fake. But if you hate me, that's fine. Know what I mean? Because 9 out of 10 probably got a good reason to hate me. Word, you do. Like, I mean, I just started, like, getting my shit together and evil and shit. That's how I know what I'm talking about, though. 'Cause I used to drink a lot. Now, what I'm talking about, like, you know what I mean? Now, and there's tricks to the trade. You know what I mean? There's levels to the shit. Like, there really is. There's levels to the shit. Like, okay, for example, I could tell you about alcoholic demons. I could tell you about that. I could tell you about using demons. Like, for example, and I'm gonna tell you about alcoholic demons because I know one very well. Uh, See, think about it. It's like, they call it a liquor and spirit store. Because they're selling you fucking spirits in a fucking bottle. You drink the spirit, you consume it. Alcohol never actually tastes good. Like, I mean, even if they put the best flavors ever, it can't taste good because you're swallowing a fucking spirit. That's why they call it liquor and spirit stores. Like, you could drink a Hennessy bottle. You could drink Jack Daniels. You could be the ultimate party animal. You could drink Ciroc and you could turn into a fucking playboy. You just know what to say all the freaking time when you're talking to a chick. You know what I mean? You just know what to say. You could drink vodka and you could turn into a straight up evil ass motherfucker. That's the spirit that you're consuming. Okay? People are like, oh shit, I don't know, I was like that when I was drinking, but when I drank this, like, cause you're drinking spirits and shit. And when you get too deep inside of it, like, I mean, cause like, like, honestly, like, I mean, I seen evil in an empty glass in my bottles, but I mean, it was me. I ain't gonna lie, I liked it, but that ain't me no more. Like, I've been clean for like, I've been sober as shit for like, you know what I mean, almost 8 months and shit. I pray to Jesus Christ and God every single day. Like, ever since I stopped drinking, I've been better than whatever it was way before I even started drinking in the first place. I've been a lot more better. A lot more better. Like, I mean, I'm doing my own thing and shit. I'm my own crib, all that fucking shit. Like, I mean, shit, these haters can't hold me back. But, like, and like, I'm doing what I gotta do and shit. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, shit. Shit, like, I'm focused. Like, I'm too focused. Like, I don't got time for the bullshit no more. I don't got time for it. But I did gain a lot of knowledge when I was doing certain things and shit that was not of God. Like, I lost a lot of things. I made a lot of sacrifices because of what I was doing and shit. Like, sacrifices, like, I mean, shit. A lot of people, they don't know, and they would never really know. But people are gone and stuff, and they're going to understand. Like, but hey, they had to go. There's a lot of power in the tongue. Just know that. People say sticks and stones can hurt your bones, like, but words will never hurt you. That's some fucking bullshit. Words will kill you. Uh, but like, that's a whole different subject. And like, I don't feed that power. I won't get that power. Like, Jesus, and Jesus blessed me more than anything I could have ever gotten, ever. Like, Jesus Christ gave me a lot more than what I could ever have gotten through my own vindictive behaviors when it came to certain type of stuff. Like, just so I could get minimum gain. Like, I'm glad I didn't get too deep into the rabbit hole or didn't go way past Wonderland. I'm happy about that. But I knew what I countered the minute it died. I knew what it was without knowing. People used to always tell me I should do certain things, like, you know what I mean, go to church and shit. Which I grew up in church. Like, I could books of the Bible, like Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, First Samuel, Second Samuel, First Kings, Second Kings, First Chronicles, Second Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Songs of Solomon. Like, Like, and that's just some of the Old Testament. I'm not about to go sit and recite all 66 books of the Bible, like, 68 books, like, depending on what canons you're reading from. Like, just know that the first one is Genesis and the last one is Revelations. Like, but, see, when you get too deep inside one thing, and God delivers you, and, everything that you did learn, like, whatever the devil used for your bad, God will turn for your good, and you turn tenfold that. You turn into a freaking beast, and you don't even freaking know it. Like, something be different about you. Something be extremely different about you. And you are special. Like, for you are a child of God. But the devil hates you, okay? His demons hate you. His followers hate you. Them freaking idol worshippers hate you. Them witches, they hate you. And witches do exist, okay? Those things fucking exist. Do not believe for a second the witches don't exist. They really do, okay? And watching this fucking video, and if you can understand what I'm saying and shit, you're gonna feel a certain fucking vibe and shit, because you're not supposed to really fucking see this shit. I already know, because I'm feeling kind of heavy from this shit right now, just talking about it, but I'm supposed to talk about it, but someone don't want me to talk about it. I mean, it is what it is, and I got to, for me to know what I know and not talk about it would be a shame. It'd be a waste. Like, it's better the foolish man talk and talk all the stupid shit, and the wise man, and it's like, it's worse. I should say that a foolish man talk and say nonsense, and a wise man that knows a lot says nothing at all, because that's wasted wisdom. Like, and there's a lot of people that got different ideas. They all got, they say, like, I mean, people believe in reincarnation. People believe in, all different types of shit. You know what I mean? They all, and this is like, cause that's religion and science, and they all believe in it. You know what I mean? But religion can't save you, and science can't save you. No, no, only Jesus Christ can save you. Know that, okay? Know that the only power that the devil has would be money. Everything is derived from money, okay? That's what it is, okay? Money is what separates you from the rich, okay? But money can't save you. Money can't buy you happiness. Money can buy you temporary fun, but it can't buy you happiness. Why do you think so many stars die of overdoses? So many stars commit suicide because they're fucking happy, okay? And a lot of them sell their fucking souls for this shit, okay? And it's a crappy fucking price. What is it to gain a fucking world? To have all the riches, all the fucking females that you could ever desire, all the fucking men you could ever desire, all the cars, all the houses, just to lose your soul at the end of the day. Because you're going to live forever, believe it or not. Just where are you going to live? What is your purpose? And if you don't believe in the afterlife, then just know that your life is meaningless. And, if you got children and you still don't believe in afterlife, then just know that your life is meaningless. And you might as well take your own life, and you might as well take your own freaking kid's life too, because, it's meaningless to you. You know what I mean? That's what you believe. But then something to tell you, like, no, don't do that. That's fucking stupid, of course, because deep down inside the fucking soul tells you that there is a life after this, okay? There is a fucking life after this, okay? And there's a purpose for that. When you go into heaven or you go into hell, there's going to be roles specifically played. When you go into hell, you're stuck. You're not getting out of it. It's not like Dante's Inferno. You're not getting out of it, okay? When you go to heaven and stuff, there's a lot of things that's going on. There's a lot of things going on that we can't explain. But even in the book of Job, though, they'll tell you certain things like God is having a council. Right? God was having a council. So which means that there was other things going on. For God to be having a council, there's a lot of other things going on. Because the council is a meeting. Just like how there would be a council of Congress, God was having a council. It's in the book of Job. Then the devil somehow pops up in this council. And then God, what do you want? And then the devil, well, you know what I do. I'm just patrolling the earth. can't find nobody to test, you know what I mean? So God was like, how about my servant Job? Like, if you know that story, then you know what happened and stuff. And God, like, at the end of the day, blessed Job with a bunch of things, but he also mentioned certain things like the Leviathan and the Behemoth, creatures that actually did exist, because there were spells that were created and stuff, like, through black magic and through these there are a lot of fucking creatures that existed, and there are still creatures that do exist. There is different life forms out there that do exist. Like, there's a lot of things that I can't technically get into as of right now that exist. But that's a different time. That's when you're already, if you already don't know. Like, just know that, like the time is coming soon when everything that you know, the world that you know, is going to change, and that there will be a greater sacrifice, and that a lot of people will be lost. A lot of souls will be lost. And just know that they are watching you, and they are working against you. Like, them celebrities, they casting spells on you. Like Katy Perry with that Dark Horse. Don't sing that song. That's a fucking spell. Like, they're casting spells to you, because there's power in the tongue. Okay? I know all about sacrifices. And there is power in the tongue. Like, so just know that. And just know that, like, just know that you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. And also know that God is there for you. And also know that, if you give your life to Jesus Christ, Lord and Savior, you will be saved. No, you won't be perfect. You won't be pooping on rainbows. You will be saved. Life will get better. But when you're a child of God, just know that the wolves will go after you, because the Lord is your shepherd. And what do a shepherd, and what is a shepherd garden? He's guarding his sheep. We mean that you are a sheep, but you're also a child of God. But go with God, okay? And there are a lot of wolves that are in sheep clothing. So know that. But know that everything is okay. And know that you will be, and know that you are not alone. And know that, even though, times could be hard for you right now. At this very moment, times could be hard right now. That while you're watching this, something good has just overcame you. And, everything will be okay. But just know that there's a hard road ahead of you. But it's nothing you cannot handle. It's nothing that you cannot handle. For you are not given the spirit of fear. You are given power and a strong mind. So whatever you do, don't hold back, and don't go back, and don't look behind. Because if you look behind in your past, it'll only slow you down. Forgive yourself and ask for Jesus Christ for forgiveness when it comes to all your sins. Forgive yourself. You don't got to go apologizing to everybody else. Forgive yourself. Love yourself. Do it for yourself. You can't help nobody else if you can't do shit for yourself. If you don't got no food, you can't feed a starving person. If you don't work, you can't help a person find a job. And if you're not wise, you can't teach nobody nothing. So just know, with all your getting understanding, and understand that this shit is real, this is not a game. And that the rabbit hole is deeper than Wonderland. But just know that everything will be alright, because everything's working in God's plan. And even though the enemy comes as a roaring lion seeking who he may devour, know that as a child of God, he can't destroy you. You are cracked, not broken, persecuted but not abandoned, struck down but not destroyed. And the road will throw you more, but you're strong and you must endure. So just know that, you'll be alright. Just have a good night. Bye.